Right, welcome ladies and gents. Let's talk Dream Scenario, written and directed by Christopher Borgley. Features Nicolas Cage as Paul Matthews, a remarkable nobody. An evolutionary biologist that is a tenured professor. The story is, if you've seen the trailer, which I can't show any footage of it because this is an A24 film, which means they'll copyright claim it. But the story is, Paul Matthews just randomly starts appearing in people's dreams. A remarkable nobody, shot to superstardom, world famous. And then things start going a bit astray. Now, straight off the bat, it's Nicolas Cage, so I'm interested in the movie. It's Nicolas Cage in a movie in theatres, so I'm really interested in the movie. I had a very good time with this film. It's not a conventional type of film. I'm going to say that there'll be a large contingent of people that won't enjoy this film. Because it is a bit of an exploration. It's not, a first, second, third act in its traditional sense. And then it rounds itself out with a reasonably nice, happy kind of ending. But you could say arguably it kind of does in some ways. No spoilers. But what I enjoyed about this film, it's beautifully shot. First and foremost, it is beautifully shot. It's a really well shot film. And A24, they've done really well with this. I can't imagine it would have cost much money to make. I can't imagine Nicolas Cage's... I can't imagine his fee would be that big now, given everything that's happened. I know he's on the up, and Nicolas Cage is a great actor. Don't get me wrong. He is actually a very good actor, I think. But I think A24 has done something really well here, because they got in the game, generally speaking, with horrors. Indies, obviously. But horrors as well. And they've done a pivot after pivot. So they'll eventually work themselves round to hitting most genres in the industry of film. And this is a good character piece. So what happens is it actually happening? Is Paul Matthews, Nicolas Cage, actually appearing in people's dreams? Yes. Somehow he has tapped into the universal consciousness that is a thing that apparently does exist in this universe. Now it's kind of a cautionary tale because the film itself presents Paul Matthews, and Nicolas Cage does a very good job of this, portraying this. Paul Matthews, this remarkable nobody, someone that desperately wants to be seen, to be recognised. And then it's kind of like careful what you wish for scenario. And how his subconscious is very clearly affecting how people perceive him in their dreams. That's the best way I could kind of put it. And it goes from, a remarkable nobody's life, which is actually relatively good, all things considered. He has a good life. People just don't know who he is. And that's nothing to be ashamed about. That's most people, quite frankly. And then he shoots to superstardom. And then stuff starts to happen, which puts him in the public eye in a very not so nice way. And it's that cautionary tale. Careful what you wish for. You can want too much. Take stock. Sit back. Survey the scene. Take stock of your life and be happy. That's how I would have put it anyway. Now I will say, it's very well shot, very well acted. It's not going to be for everyone, because I'm sure people are expecting maybe more of a comedic romp through all of this. And it is funny. There are some laugh out loud moments in this. It's very, very funny. But it's not a comedic romp. It is more that sort of character study of what you can want as a person, not necessarily a man, but what you can want as a person and how that can become detrimental to your life moving forwards and can significantly impact it. But Nicolas Cage was on top form here, was 100% on top form. This is probably one of the best performances from Nicolas Cage in a while, probably since Pig. If you've seen Pig, you'll know what I mean, because when you watch Pig and when you watch this film, you don't see Nicolas Cage in either of those roles. You're actually seeing the character, which is quite quite remarkable for an individual like Nicolas Cage, who has become a meme. So for someone to become a meme on such a high level, to be able to act their way into a character and portray that as solely just the character, I think really is a testament to his acting ability. But again, like I said, his acting here was second to only Pig of later years. Pig is a great film, by the way. Watch Pig if you haven't already seen it. That's a great film. It's very sad as well, actually, but it's a great film. So he does a very good job of immersing himself in this role. It's funny. It's they don't play on Nicolas Cage as Nicolas Cage, which a lot of people tend to do, and I think that's a shame. You know, I think they've done a very good job of choosing the right person. And looking at this role, I don't think there's anyone else now I've seen it that could do what he's done and pull it off properly. I think there'd be a lot of people that I would just see them. So it's really, really good. And I like how insecure Paul Matthews is as a character. And it adds nuance and layers to how he has somehow managed to tap into the universal consciousness. Because of how insecure he is, always looking for insults and the sort of underhanded nature of humans and things like this. But it was a great film. It was a very, very good film. I'm looking at, like, they've got like a show reel on right now. Would I recommend this? Massively. But not to everyone. I think if you're a Nicolas Cage fan, you'll like this. I think if you like A24 films as a broad brush, you'll like this and appreciate this for what it is. But I think there'll be a large portion of people that aren't generally familiar with this type of genre and this type of portrayal, and will probably find it boring. But I was very pleased to see more people in this theatre screening than I had for multiple superhero film screenings I've gone to lately, and that was reassuring. And it's done really well. Like, it had a budget relatively small. It's already done relatively well. It was great. It was really, really good. Good to see Nicolas Cage actually acting properly again, and not hamming it up either. Because again, he hams it up well, but this is a very reserved portrayal of a character. Great film. Strong recommendation from me on the provisos I've given. So there you have it, ladies and gents. Not much else to say. If you've enjoyed this review, hit subscribe, give the video a like and a share. If you've seen it, I'd love to hear your thoughts down below, so let me know that as well. And what do you think the ending means? I've got my own thoughts, obviously, but I'd love to hear yours. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.